Now, we will going to explain about the chemical reactions of carbonyl compounds. The general formula of carbonyl compounds. So, two types of molecules, that is aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones, they are coming under carbonyl compounds. They generally contain C double bond O is a functional group. Now, coming to the chemical reactions, in carbonyl compounds, C double bond O is a functional group. This C double bond O functional group is a C double bond functional group. Either it is aldehydes or ketones. This oxygen has more electronegativity compared to carbon. You know what is electronegativity? Electronegativity means the tendency of an atom to attract the electrons towards itself. So here the oxygen has more tendency of attraction, of electrons. It is a pi electron acceptor. Always, due to its more electronegativity, this oxygen atom is attracting or pulling electrons towards itself, and so oxygen is always carrying negative charge. That pi density, the pi electron density, this is the pi electrons, 2 electrons, it is a pi bond, and these electrons are moving towards the oxygen atom. So here oxygen is getting negative charge. Oxygen is getting negative charge and carbon is getting positive charge. So this electron density is moving towards the oxygen atom, and this one is more. This effect is more if you are adding any electron withdrawing groups like CH3. In case of aldehyde, we have, for example, in case of aldehyde, we have one CH3 group attached to the carbon, and this electron donating group is pushing electrons towards the carbon atom, and these electron pairs are moving on the oxygen atom. In case of, if the molecule contains two alkyl groups, in case of ketones, we have the two alkyl chains, and these two alkyl chains are pushing electrons, and the positive charge of the carbon is nullified, and this pi electrons are moving towards the oxygen atom. So in this case, anyway, either aldehydes and ketones, these pi electrons are always moving towards the oxygen atom. Oxygen is getting negative charge and the carbon is getting positive charge. So at that time, this positive charged carbon is reacting with the electron rich molecules. For example, nucleophiles. Nucleophiles are nothing but for example, they contain electron pair rich, for example, OH minus, or Cl minus, or otherwise ammonia, even though this is nitrogen or amines. For example, in case of amine, even though these amines, even though it is, for example, in case it is a primary amine, amines they do not contain electrons rich, but this nitrogen contains lone pair of electrons. With this lone pair of electron, it is reacting with it acts as a nucleophile. At that time, at the time of amines, we explained this thing. This nitrogen also acts as a nucleophile because of its lone pair of electron. And like that, SO3 minus, these all are nucleophiles. They either neutral atoms, for example, like nitrogen, also they are also act as a nucleophiles, or electron rich molecules like OH minus or Cn minus, they also act as a nucleophiles. Anyway, here, due to presence of positive charge on carbon atom, these nucleophiles are reacting with the positive centered carbon of aldehydes and ketones. Both aldehydes and ketones, this mechanism is same. The pair of pi electrons are shifting towards the oxygen atom and carbon is getting positive and oxygen is getting negative. This thing is same to both aldehydes and ketones. And but here the attack, the chemical reactions are easily undergo in aldehydes, but in case of ketones, it is a nucleophilic. The characteristic reactions occur in carbonyl compounds or nucleophilic addition reactions. These nucleophilic addition reactions are occur in aldehydes with easy, but in case of ketones also nucleophilic addition reactions occur, but with difficulty, because of one is this electron donating, increasing the electron donating group. In case of ketone, we have two alkyl chains, and these two alkyl chains, they are supporting electrons, and this carbon is do not has this positive charge, larger positive charge, because they are with one hand this methyl group is pushing the electron, with the other hand this methyl group is also pushing the electrons, and the density is moving here. The density is moving here, and this carbon not experiencing the positive charge. If it is not experiencing the positive charge much, the nucleophile do not react with the carbonate. That is one reason, and another reason is if the methyl groups are increased, there is a steric hindrance, because the atoms, the electrons of these alkyl chain and the electrons of these alkyl chains, they are revolving here. The density is revolving here, and that nucleophile, whatever the nucleophile, it do not react with the carbon atom because there is a steric hindrance. If bulkiness of the groups are more bulkier, they do not, these nucleophiles do not react with the carbon atom, because there is a electronic repulsions occur between the nucleophile and these electrons. These electrons are occupied this area. If more alkyl chains are increased, and these nucleophiles do not react with the carbon atom, because there is a electronic repulsions between the nucleophile and these electrons. So if alkyl chains are increased, there is no nucleophilic. That is very, very difficult. With difficulty, the nucleophile has to attach. In case of aldehyde, even though this aldehyde also having one alkyl chain, but this is one alkyl chain, but in this case ketone we have the two alkyl chains. The steric hindrance is somewhat less compared to ketones. Here only one methyl group is there, and at the same time the carbon is experiencing somewhat more positive charge compared to ketone. Here the carbon is experiencing less positive charge, because both the methyl group, they are donating the electrons towards they are pushing, the density is moving towards the positive charge of carbon atom. In this case, this carbon atom is experiencing positive charge because we have only one electron donating group. Anyway, carbonyl compounds, they are undergoing nucleophilic addition reactions. That nucleophilic addition reactions occur in aldehyde with easy, and in case of ketone, that is occur in with difficulty. Anyway, nucleophile, what is nucleophile? Nucleophile is nothing but it's a nucleus loving. Nucleus means nucleus contains positive charge. Positive charge lovers. These are nucleophiles, they are loving the positive charge. So that's why here the carbon is positive charge, and the nucleophile is loving this positive charge, and they are electron rich. So some nucleophiles, they are electron rich, and some nucleophiles, they are, even though they are neutral, they also act as a nucleophiles like ammonia. And here, in case of carbonyl compounds, we can see two types of reactions, chemical reactions may happen. One is acid catalyzed reactions. The reactions, nucleophilic addition reactions, occur in carbonyl compounds with the help of either acid or base. Sometimes the acid is catalyzing the reaction, and sometimes the base is catalyzing the reaction. Acid catalyzing is nothing but the acid is initiating the reaction. If it is a base catalyzed, base is initiating the reaction. Here the initiators are either acids or base. In some chemical reactions, acid is initiating, and in some chemical reactions, base is initiating the reactions in carbonyl compound. For example, in case of reactions with HCN, the hydrogen cyanide. If a hydrogen cyanide is mixed with the one aldehyde, the reaction you can see here, it is a base catalyzed reaction because the base, either it is a sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide is dissociated into Na plus and OH minus. Here the OH minus is important. That's why here I have written only OH minus. And when this HCN is mixed with hydrogen cyanide is mixed with OH minus, this H is reacted with the OH minus and eliminated as a water molecule, and formation of nucleophile takes place. This is the generation of nucleophile. Now the first step, we generated the nucleophile, and this generated nucleophile now attacking the aldehyde. So here we know the chemistry. Here this oxygen is more electronegative and pi electron acceptor, and the pi electrons are moving towards the oxygen atom. Oxygen is getting negative and carbon is getting positive charge. We explained this thing here. Now the carbon, whenever the carbon is getting the positive charge, at that time the nucleophile is reacting with the positive charge carbon atom. This is minus Cn minus, and when the pi electrons are shifting towards the oxygen atom, the density, the two pi bond means it is a two bond means it contains two electrons. These two electrons are moving towards the oxygen atom because it is a best oxygen is more electronegative. That means it has the tendency of attraction of electron. These two electrons are moving towards the oxygen atom and carbon is getting positive charge. At that time, this nucleophile, this is the nucleophile, this nucleophile reacted with the positive charge carbon atom. When these pair of electrons are shifted towards the oxygen atom, oxygen is getting negative charge and carbon is getting positive charge because carbon lost its electron. That carbon electron also attracted by the oxygen atom. So this is the pi electron. This electron is belongs to carbon atom and this electron is belongs to oxygen atom. But due to more electronegativity of oxygen, the carbon electron is also attracted by the oxygen. So carbon lost its electron and it is getting positive charge. You can see with the bonds also. 1, 2, 3. Carbon has 4 bonds. So anyway, now the pi electrons are shifted towards the oxygen. Now oxygen atom negative charge and Cn minus attached to the carbon atom. Now this molecule, again I have written this molecule here, and elimination of water takes place. Again this water is dissociated into H plus and OH minus, and this H plus is reacting with the O minus. So formation of product. So again this is the catalyst. Again catalyst is released. Here the catalyst initiated the reaction and the catalyst is released after the completion of the reaction. This is the base catalyzed reaction because base is initiated this reaction. Now we can also see this one is coming under acid catalyzed reaction. This one is acid catalyzed reaction. And this one is acid catalyzed reaction. Now this is 1, 2, 3. The name of this compound is propanaldehyde. Or in case of IUPAC system, this is propanol. This one is propan. This one is a propanol. This is an acid catalyzed reaction where acid is initiating the reaction. Now this acid, if you are adding acid HCl or H2SO4, acid is producing H plus ion. That H plus ions are now reacted with the oxygen atom because oxygen contains lone pair of electrons. With this lone pair of electron, this oxygen make a bond with the hydrogen atom. As a result of this one, oxygen utilizes this lone pair of electron to react with the H plus ion, and oxygen is getting the positive charge. Oxygen has the balancing here. The three bonds. We can see 1, 2, 3. Oxygen can form, and the valence is 2, and now it is formed 3 bonds with the third bond with the hydrogen atom. So it is unstable, and oxygen is more electronegative, and the pi electrons are accepted by the oxygen atom. Again, oxygen is getting its lone pair of electron. Again, oxygen is getting its lone pair of electron because these pi electrons are attracted towards the oxygen atom. Now the oxygen is neutral because they do not contain any negative charge. Even though the oxygen is attracting these pi electrons, already this oxygen has positive charge. That positive charge is neutralized now due to acceptance of these pi electrons. Okay, anyway, now this molecule, when these pi electrons are shifted towards the oxygen atom, but carbon is getting positive charge. Carbon 1, 2, 3. Now oxygen has only 2 bonds. Because with one bond hydrogen atom is attached, with another bond carbon is attached. But here the carbon has positive charge. Now the positive charge in carbon now reacting with the alcohols. In this case, oxygen is reacting. This is the methanol. I have taken methanol. Now this methanol is reacting with the carbon. Oxygen has 2 electrons, and with this lone pair of electron, this oxygen reacted with the carbon atom. But oxygen again it has 3 bonds. It is unstable. Again oxygen, due to presence of positive charge on oxygen, it is more electronegative, right? If oxygen is more electronegative, it can bear the negative charge, but not the positive charge. It is not willing to bear this positive charge. So always this hydrogen atom, the bond between the oxygen and hydrogen is broken, and that electron, this is the covalent bond, mutual sharing of electrons between the oxygen and hydrogen, and the electron of hydrogen also attracted by the oxygen. Now again oxygen is getting its lone pair, and again oxygen is getting its lone pair. Again the balance of the oxygen is satisfied. See here 1 and 2. Now what happened here? This molecule, now this is the molecule is generated after reacting this carbocation with the methanol. This one is called as hemiacetals. They are hemiacetals. These are hemiacetals. Now this hemiacetal is an unstable compound. Again this hemiacetal is reacting with the H plus ion, because in the solution we have number of we added acid. That acid is always producing the H plus ions. They are in the solution. So that's why one hydrogen is initiated the reaction. When they initiated the reaction upon reacting with the oxygen atom, and now again, see in this case when now this methanol reacted with the carbon atom, oxygen getting negative charge, and again that H plus is liberated. Again that liberated hydrogen again reacting with this oxygen atom. Now we added the H plus ion, and that H plus ion is liberated into the solution. Again that liberated H plus ion again reacting with the OH. Now what happened here? Again oxygen is getting positive charge, and